Alright, welcome to my How Is It Reactive series. In this video, I'll be covering a special secret reactivity for one of the brand new skins, the Xenomorph alien skin. So as you can see, it just came out the other day, and it does have a built-in emote. So let me play that for you because this is part of it. This is the Xeno Menace. And when you do this, at the very end, the little inner jaw comes flying out. Now, if you've seen any of the Alien movies, you'll know that this inner jaw is their signature method of killing their victims. So this appendage is incredibly powerful. It's easily capable of punching a hole through bone and even metal, as you can see in some of the movies. So that's all fine and dandy, right? It's actually very, very creepy, but it's a huge part of the Xenomorph and the Alien movie. The inner jaw is just the creepiest thing about it. But this appears to be the only way to display that awesome feature. This built-in emote, the Xeno Menace. However, that's where this secret reactivity comes in. So I did a full gameplay and review on all of these things, and in that I could not find any way to make the inner jaw pop out. Even with the burst case scenario here, which again is another signature thing from the Alien movies, the inner jaw just does not come out. It's only with that built-in emote. So that made me curious. I went through each and every single emote in my entire locker. And trust me, it took me about 20 minutes. That's how many emotes I have. I went to the dances here and I went through all of them. Look at all these emotes. It took 20 minutes, no joke, because I had to watch through the entire process of each emote just to see if we got a glimpse of that inner jaw. And would you believe that he definitely is secretly reactive, but just to certain emotes. And I'm going to show you each and every one that I personally own. So as you can see, there are 14 emotes. Again, these are just the ones I own. These are not all the emotes in the game, but at least 14 of them that display this secret reactivity. Okay, so we're going to start at the bottom. This is Zombie Shambles. So as you can see, doing this emote does make the inner jaw come out. How crazy is that? And this one's actually traversal, so you can creep your friends out if you want. Now, not all of these are this good. For example, the inner jaw comes out pretty well on this one. Now next is Take the Cake, but it's nowhere near as good. So watch right here. You'll see it pop out just ever so briefly. And it didn't even extend all the way. In fact, I didn't want to include this one, but I could totally see the comments. Well, what about Take the Cake? Do you know it pops out and Take the Cake? So even when it pops out just a little bit, just like that, I included it in here. Next up is Raise the Cup. And this one is copyrighted, so I can't play the music, but you can see it comes out just a little bit there and it stays for quite a bit of time, and then it goes in a little bit there. But definitely at the very beginning, let me play it again, it pops out pretty decently, and then towards the end of the emote it doesn't stay out very long at all. Oh, it came out full length there. It's just so gross. Next is Pizza Party. So nothing at the start of this. He gets a whiff, takes a bite, then he gives the in heaven look, and right there it popped out to try to get a bite. Let's see if we can see it again. There's the yes, and then zoop, right there. So he tries to grab a piece of pizza. He must be hungry. How crazy is that? One more. Zoop, right there. Super fast. Now since Raise the Cup worked, how about Kiss the Cup? So nothing at the start. He kisses the cup, and let's see. It pops out just a little bit right there. You can see it, kind of his arm gets in the way. But right there. When he turns to the side, and whoop, right there. So it's just faint on this one as well. Next up is the brand new Jumbo Popcorn. Right there. As soon as he puts his hand up to the mouth, whoop, he wants to eat some popcorn. So he must like food. Not necessarily just brain matter, but popcorn and pizza as well. So that's a nice little touch there. I like that. Jubilation, surprisingly, makes it stand out quite a bit, and for a longer period of time than most others, too. Not sure why, when he's jubilated, Mr. Inner Jaw comes out to play. Howl is a great one as well. Look at that. Probably the best one, in my opinion, because it stays out almost the entire time. And it's creepy the entire time, too. Look at that. Flex on him, surprisingly, when he flexes his muscle. Actually, I take back the Howl comment. This may be longer. I mean, it looks like it extends even further than on the Howl, and maybe for a longer period of time. Still creepy. Let's see from the front. It's kind of hard to tell from there. Definitely from the side you can see it though. So this is a good one. Now this is one of the short ones. This is featherweight. I thought it would pop out right when he lifted, when he was straining. But right there, just a little bit. And it doesn't even come out all the way. So let me play that one again. It would have been awesome if right there, when he was straining, it just shot right out of his mouth. But right there, just barely out. You can just somewhat see it. And that was it. Beep beep, surprisingly, pops out at the end. That's about as quick as his built-in emote right there. Zip, just right at the end. Surprisingly, the whip crack. Gets the whip going. And then Mr. Inner Jaw pops out right at the end. So again, that's very brief, but you wouldn't expect it in this one. At least I didn't. Right there. Now we have 2 Icon series emotes that, again, surprisingly, display the inner jaw. So this is the Travis Scott Rage emote. This is copyrighted, that's why you can't hear it. But that inner jaw loves Travis Scott. He wants him to return to the item shop just like everyone else in the world. And he comes out on full display. Now with this one, this is probably the most inner jaw you'll find on the Xenomorph. It really never goes away. It's just out the entire time you display this emote. Let's see from the front. Oh, it looks like a tube shooting out. I just don't like that thing at all. Yuck. And last, this is a faint one. Pele's air punch. Pow! You can see it just for a brief instance there when he's in mid-jump. Just at the very top right there. So let me know in the comments which one of these emotes are your favorite. There's also one that's called Roar, where you pretend to be a T-Rex. And I've read, at least, that that one does that. But I don't have that. Surprisingly, I never bought that. But that is the secret reactivity. Right there. The inner jaw of the Xenomorph comes out just with select emotes. I have no idea if this is a glitch, but I consider this to be reactive because sometimes when you emote, it triggers the reactivity. So this is no different. If it was a glitch, though, I would think it would work on all of them and not necessarily just these select few. So maybe the developers threw this in as an Easter egg, I don't know. But then there's some emotes out there that I think should have the inner jaw come out, and it doesn't. So I really don't know, but I definitely consider this a secret reactivity. So there you go. That's all there is to it. The Xenomorph and his inner jaw. If you want to see more of that instead of his built-in Xeno Menace emote, where it's only out briefly, do some of these. Maybe you have some of these in your locker. Just equip it with the Xenomorph skin and shock and awe your friends, even with some of these traversal emotes. So that's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is Tabor time.